Because the investors wanted Ashran, they had to make it. Was it popular? Not at all. Did it work? Not at all. Did people play it? Yes, because it was the only PvP content in the game. Are they gonna ever do it again? No.
Yeah.
No. They learned from their mistakes by listening to investors. So investors lost the ability to make decisions in Blizzard. Even if they have a 70% holding, they will not get their decision through ahead of the sign-offs.
She might path here.
You can do it, boys. Almost 20k goal lead. If you don't go, the guys don't win soon, they might come back.
If our
How did all
teammates...
five of how did all five of them get here? Like, man, this Ari is pretty bad. If we're being honest. Wow, this Nautilus is nasty. Like, he is actually just wrecking their team.
Oh, that year sold. They hit every single one of you guys.
19 and
And
2
Cannon too.
Nautilus.
Better Darius is so fucking tanky. He can't die, boys.
Oh, Darius, why? You had that kill, bro.
How did you guys not win from the ace?
Because our team is greedy. I don't know.
Okay, Nautilus just one-shot Lux.
Yeah. He's 19 and 2 right now in our game. I don't know how far back your spectating is, but
26 minutes and 18 seconds.
yeah, so it's like 3 minutes behind. At like,
And you just
at
can't
like
see how you
28
guys didn't
minutes.
win her. MF started
Yeah.
starting to kill people. You started. You actually made the MM go in to kill people.
Yeah. I made him go in.
Yeah, you turned. He turned with you. Is it me or is Nautilus having so much attack speed that his auto attacks only happen? His animation only happens once, but it attacks twice.
Is MDI over?
What was that?
Mythic Dungeon Invitational.
Oh.
Yeah. No, it's. I think it's still going. It's a World of Warcraft thing.
Oh, okay. I don't play well.
It's still going, MM.
Yeah, I'm listening to it in the background. I'm streaming live. I'm a streamer.
The thing is, it's funny how bad the NA and the Chinese and the Koreans are versus the EU in World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
It's just sad.
Believe me, I'm playing on the US realms. I really don't like it.
Yeah, but that's not what I meant. I meant, if you go look at the dungeon invitationals, do you know what the dungeons in World of Warcraft are, Brandon?
No, I don't play it, so I'm not really
Okay.
familiar.
It's almost like, say you go into a league game, but you're fully built already,
Oh,
and
wow.
both
Okay.
teams are fully built. You go in, and there is a time limit for you to win.
But knowing if you know how another class plays, then you can actually perform
have
better
you
because
tried
you know
beta,
better
Frederick?
cooldown timings. You know when people
Hmm?
are going to be using
Yeah, yeah,
it,
yeah.
You know what to call for. You know what to ask for. If
What you
defenses
gonna
need to
play
be called
next
for, if
expansion?
offenses need to be called for. You know, having that experience. You know, seeing the game through the perspective of multiple roles is very important.
Yeah, and
Are you in game yet, you guys?
No, not
Yeah,
yet.
I'm
We're
gonna send
loading.
you. I'm gonna send you a small video, one more video. Just
So at this point, you know,
oh, that Jax tilted and left the game after after that catch.
He asked you what you're gonna play next season for the expansion.
Oh, I'm gonna play Demon Hunter.
Coming into it. And this is gonna, you know, the scariest thing is when you have to make, you know, these roster changes almost last minute, really.
My friend was playing Irelia for the first time, and it just help, 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 help.
Leading up to this tournament and not being very well rested.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. You know. Is kind of terrifying landfall to overcome. So this looks pretty good. This
Yeah, you can feel it through the screen.
He'd be like, I'm one hit from killing. No.
Yep, they've been doing an excellent job off Parveron, making sure they're dodging, of course, the sites that are
Oh
going to
shit!
be coming out here, but also making sure that they're
Oh
able
shit!
to have,
Oh shit!
setting the
No, no, no,
you
no.
want to start moving on towards. So
What
you
are you
have
doing, man?
suits spawning
Get out of here.
on top of your other players. You want to make sure that it's going to be in the areas away from all of the players coming in. So a lot of times you're having, you know,
I'm not kidding. Get out. Get out.
He really left and came back.
Get out, man. Shoot.
I didn't mean to pick Relic Shield. Feels bad.
Yeah, that
One
Du
sec,
ikke spille med
boys.
oss.
One sec, boys.
They're going to be running all the way to the end of the boat.
It's all
We'll
good.
be seeing them pulling the mini boss with it. But here comes that Bloodlust. The Gorfine's Grasp is out. Death and Decay is down. We've got all of the cooldowns rolling. These mobs are going to be repped up. And the scariest thing in this pool is you have to make sure you kick the fears. And then you have to also make sure that you're not going to be rolling that bursting affix.
And you see in here, as you know, Luffy is definitely keeping his distance.
Kaisa.
He's going to be able to, you know, get the dispels out.
Shut the fuck up.
You know, I believe he still is going to be running with that cultivation, whereas Edelweiss was opting to run with Incarn. You know, when you do have those larger pulls, you do have to. Actually, Luffy is running with Incarn. Here we go. You know, when you are running these larger pulls, that was.
I think Kaisa Jungle is really good, so.
Especially if there is the potential of them rolling over onto.
Hopefully we can win
You know,
this.
having Incarn as that extra cooldown.
Why did he smite it at 100 HP?
When you're able to have it up for the
don't
entire
know.
duration of, you know, the burstings that you have to be dealing with, and even as they're constantly rolling onto them, they go
Oh,
from a
man.
5 to a 7 there. They're still having to deal with the extra ticks here as Hadron does go into purgatory there. Probably gonna have to get the battle res out very, very quickly on him. They do get it out quickly, be able to get the dispel out of Luffy. And as Luffy's Incarn does finally roll down, finally they get rid of all the bursting stacks here.
You know, like these guys are fairly ahead, so maybe they don't know where the other team is at. That pool was a little bit, you know, unnecessarily dangerous. These guys were struggling a lot in practice on this map, and so this performance out of them is really, really admirable. You know, they did make a little mistake, and it comes down to, of course, getting slow to go fast.
I really want it.
And you are seeing
Look
Luffy
that
really
guy.
low on mana here as they, of course, we're getting some of those interrupts and mist on some of Skjald's minions there. And very important, even while they are ahead, I do agree with them
Buggerfell's
making
still
sure they're
level 1.
sticking to their plan, sticking to their strategy to have that larger pull on the deck, take advantage of Bloodlust, make sure they're getting through this. Because like you said, you know, they have had, you know, some inconsistent practice sessions of having to deal with, you know, some of the extra wipes, or, you know, throughout the night they're not getting every single run of the instance the way that they wanted to get it. But right here we're seeing now, the more that they're going to be able to stick to their plans, stick to their guns, it's really been paying off for them. And
We are going to play Planetary Annihilation. Ha ha ha.
Have a strong Helia kill.
Of course, now's the time to beat now for Team Omega Snipe to really show the world that they put in the time.
Oh yeah, you got upgraded to GC boy, Brandon.
Like Shells Angels,
Oh,
like
hey, thanks.
EU. So we'll see how they get for tentacle spawns. If they get some nice melee tentacles on the front of the boat, it will be really beneficial.
Just kill Jin.
Fired up as well as Zongo to
Hey, let's see what happens if I do this.
speeds the whole process up.
Yeah, and at this point they've got about 3 minutes.
Now they both live.
Like you said, Shells Angels here. Important to note they do have to be killing 6 tentacles. You know, they have the disruptors that need to be tanked. Otherwise, they will
That
start
sucks.
dealing area damage to everybody. Or, of course, you know, if there's not a tank in range, or there is, you know, no DPS, basically just means killing them. And of course, you have the graspings, which are just kind of hold on to the sides of the ship.
Dark Morgana said, Simon, get your shit together and come say hi.
Hi. My name is Simon. Hi.
Alright,
What are you guys doing?
good, how are you?
I'm doing great.
I asked him what he thought about living in a country where Trump is president. He didn't like it.
Oh, okay.
I never said
I was talking
anything.
about you, Brandon.
Oh, yeah, I definitely don't like it.
I was not
Yeah,
talking
he's
about
not.
Simon because he's Norwegian.
Quite exceptional technical spawns here.
Ah.
Hell yeah.
Well, he makes reading the news a whole lot more interesting. I can say that much. At least I think so, because I don't have to directly.
You don't have to
what
deal
he
with any
does.
of it, huh?
Not yet. I mean,
It might happen.
It's like the headlines are real, but they're actually memes.
yeah,
He
yes.
is. He's
That's
being called.
actually-
He's being called the Twitter president, though. So
That's actually spot on. It's like you read shit and you're like, nah, that can't be real. And then you realize, oh, it's Trump. Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Might actually be true.
I have a bigger button than you. Really, dude? Really?
No, he's an interesting guy. From a
So,
distance.
Simon, how many planets are we gonna destroy?
Well,
How many?
good now.
How many planets are we going to destroy?
This is looking really good from these guys. They're probably not going to be
Are we gonna destroy planets? Or what?
Planetary annihilation.
easily a top 5 finisher in Monster.
Oh,
Time is concerned.
I don't know.
Of course, these guys have
None, if you get your way.
so maybe
If I get my way.
counter pick like last series.
Simon doesn't get how you play planetary annihilation. He just doesn't want to destroy the planets.
You know, we have that Druid versus
Yeah, I can't say I blame him. I don't really want the planet to be gone.
Yeah, it's like,
I'm
I'm gonna live there, man. Shouldn't
Yeah.
destroy it.
Why not? You can just take the moon instead.
That's not very sufficient.
You can't take the moon if the Earth is flat, dude.
If the Earth is flat.
I don't know.
No,
where
you're
that
one of
came
those
from, but-
Americans. You're one of those
No,
Americans.
no.
The Earth is flat.
No, I was being sarcastic.
So
Oh, I
I
just had to laugh when the Donald
I guess
Trump
we're gonna
flat
make a rank
community.
called Flat Earthers now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the new community in the US. I just really did. Really, America, you can find the funniest things.
I can't believe people think that. Like, that's an absolute joke to me.
Do you know what they say when you use the oldest thing they used to tell the Earth was round? Well, if you see a ship come closer from a port, what do you see first? You see the mast. Yeah, that's just because of the wind and illusions and stuff. Really?
I actually watched a guy trying to convince somebody that the Earth was flat, and he said that nobody has ever gone to the South Pole. Do you ever wonder why? No planes, no nothing. Because apparently it was the end of the world.
If you say that to one of to a Norwegian guy, he probably will go to the South Pole and just walk all over it.
And that's why schools should be free. I mean, it prevents stupidity.
Yeah, but it is free though in Norway. That doesn't
Okay,
explain
it doesn't
that doesn't
prevent all
explain your
kinds of
stupidity.
stupidity then, I guess.
That doesn't explain your stupidity though.
No, it goes
Both
it
ways
goes
though.
deeper
It goes
than
both
that.
ways. It doesn't matter if there are schools, but if they don't teach you anything good, then it doesn't work.
Than the other guy, right? So
Let's
it's gotta
see.
stay tuned, maybe something that they've done a lot on live. Maybe there's a favorite key they like to put.
But okay, I'm on planetary.
Something
Anyone posting game? Simon?
I
Your
forget
job?
I can
through to the end.
quit whatever I'm doing.
How did you go with the PC build? Even though you got super better components than you were supposed to get.
If you wait
That's
5 minutes, then I'll join.
Alright.
That's a
That's a
understatement.
royal fuck up.
Hey, MM,
Yes.
I sold him, what did I sell you again? I sold you, Intel
a
i7, Asus ROG Maximus motherboard, DDR4, 2666 megahertz RAM, 16 gigs,
And a
and a
power
platinum
supply.
power supply which is worth, how much is it? $300? Yeah, 300, 350, around that. Yeah.
for under $100. Because
It
you
was
thought it was
55
DDR3,
it
but it
was
was
50
actually DDR4.
It was $53.
Yes. You messed up.
I didn't mess up. It was a friendly sale.
Alright. Friendly discounts going on. Let me see.
Just wait, Simon. I will call the favor back one day.
What? No, you can't do that.
Yes, I can.
Man, I already paid for it.
Yeah, I know. But I will call the favor back again.
Oh, fuck it. Tell me what
I'm
to
not
do.
gonna
I'll be
take
paid.
the units back. I'm gonna call the favor in. One.
Fine with that. I'm fine with that.
And then I never called it back in the future.
Let me see. It works like this now.
Hey Simon, did you know you can spectate the NA games from the EU?
Now, how's that possible?
How is it not?
Wait, fuck, didn't I? Server settings.
Are you making the cheesy boy boss rank?
No,
Oh, okay.
there we are.
Flat
Cheesy
or
boy.
Yes, you're from the US. You believe the Earth is flat. Flat Earthers.
Cheesy boy is getting nuked.
Yeah, but you're not cheesy boy anymore. You're a flat earther. The owner of the server is sitting here and fucking with your ranks. Oh yeah, Simon, they just won with the NAS, with the Nautilus AP, and he went like 22 or something.
Yeah, 20 and 3. Yeah.
I'm not surprised considering the region.
Yeah. Everyone builds damage in it.
I don't see it because in the EU there is tanks everywhere.
Yeah.
It's a boring meta.
Or there is
to be honest.
assassins everywhere.
No, that's fun. That's healthy.
No, that's insane.
Okay, be right
Have you
back.
seen the new items, Simon? Which comes with the next patch?
No.
They make it so all the AD assassins literally crush AP assassins.
Now see, that I don't like.
Zed can if he Zed gets the item before level 6, he can one-shot you with 3 abilities. You can just go in and watch Red Mercy, the new Red Mercy video. the new item makes Zed unstoppable.
In before new AP burst items comes out, I guess.
AP items are actually getting nerfed.
Yeah.
The new IP item that stacks up and gives you movement speed when you activate it, it's getting nerfed.
Oh.
It's because of Zoe.
Yeah. Fuck LeBlanc. Let's nerf it because of Zoe.
Yeah, that's literally That's literally the reason, because she uses it better than anyone.
More or less.
Yeah.
God damn.
LeBlanc is back, but she is not playable.
Yeah, that's the thing that's so funny. It's like, oh, you reverted LeBlanc. Well, she's now in a worse position than she was with the changes. So
I don't
Actually,
agree.
she's at the perfect place, but she's
I-
in the wrong meta.
Yeah, maybe, but she's not worse than she used to be, because now she's actually an assassin. Whilst before, despite her actually still being an assassin then,
yeah, she was more like just a mage, though.
yeah, burst mage. It's
She
like
was a mage.
if you
She
jump
actually-
in and you
that's
have
the
to
thing. She
spend,
actually saw LCS play. Now she
Yeah.
will never see it again.
if you jumped in and you had to wait up the passive and then use it, you know, you're not really just jumping in there, getting the job done, and leaving. So she's not an assassin then, right?
Yeah.
I'm wondering how OP Kha'Zix is gonna be with the new item.
I think
Because-
every AD assassin is going to be stronger. So
Yeah, but the thing is, they said
that item.
they said they wanted to go into a fighter meta. Why the fuck are they making items that are insane strong for fighters, but insanely OP for assassins?
Because actually quite.
Because
I actually don't
they
know.
just buffed every single fucking AD assassin because they nerfed the Duskblade, and then they make a new item that's stronger than Duskblade and keep the changes to AD assassins.
Shouldn't fighters be health and damage?
Yeah,
And
but
more
that's
like
the
a
thing.
producer
That's
build?
the thing. That item gives health too.
Okay,
Yeah,
but there should be drawbacks, you know.
and there is none.
If
It's a
you have-
tanky assassin that jumps around killing people.
If it gives you health, it shouldn't give as much damage, you know. And the passive shouldn't be so busted.
But if I can play Kha'Zix again, I do not complain.
I do.
Yeah, because you don't want to play against it.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find the
I
video.
just wanna play my LeBlanc in peace, okay?
Yeah, but you need to play it in ranked though.
Mm. It's kind of, if I'm gonna play ranked, I probably wanna do it alone, and I don't have any time to play alone anymore.
True. That's how it is to be a daddy.
Yeah.
There you have the new item, Simon. It's a cutlass.
Ugh.
I think Megasnipe kind of comes in as one of those semi-all-star teams, really, that comes in because, like Sours had mentioned, you have Zongo, you're having Zyronic, you're having Hadrian fired up, so fired up and Zongo being competitive.
It's named Storm Racer.
And I think when you're in that position, when you're having such a comfortable,
It gives you 40% true damage. If I'm not mistaken.
But I'm not worried actually, because Red Mercy tends to make everything look quite strong, and then other people try to copy it and it just fails and burns. So
Oh yeah, here's what the item does. It gives you 65 attack damage, 25% attack speed. If you haven't attacked for 2.5 seconds, your next basic attack will critically strike.
so it's basically a Luden's Echo.
just for
It does a hell
uh,
of a lot more damage because it's
when you
crit-based.
critically strike, you gain 25 attack speed and 8% movement speed for 1.5 seconds.
It's insane for like the
It's insane. It's insane for every. It's insane for AD assassin AD carries. Assassin
Wouldn't it
AD
be better-
carry. It's insane for every single jungler that uses no crit, because you literally get a free critical strike when you on your first attack.
Yeah.
But wouldn't it be better to give some kind of armor pen or something as a bonus
You don't need
if you
it
haven't
on
attacked?
junglers. You don't need it on
But if you
junglers.
haven't attacked for 2 seconds, just make it
2.5.
a good fighter item and not a
But
good
think about
assassin.
it. Every
Uh,
single gank
good.
will take at least 5 seconds to do. To get in position. You have the passive back already.
Yeah.
At this point, you know, neither team.
Also, every time you go invis on Kha'Zix, probably.
Yeah, and in power, your auto attack. And then get 100% damage on top of that on the isolation. Just dead.
That's like 100 to 0 item for Kha'Zix
That's
late game.
at the moment that is actually 100 to 0. That's why there is a nerf coming to Kha'Zix isolation in the
You
next
know what?
Yeah.
After this patch comes out, I'm probably gonna go over to playing hybrids LeBlanc.
going the old tank LeBlanc.
Oh, yeah, no. I'm gonna go. Fuck it, I'm just gonna go hybrid. It's gonna be shitty.
With this new
but-
item, Kha'Zix really needs a know. There is no question about it. He needs a know.
Huh.
Just think about it.
Harsh times to be an AP player, I guess.
You think about that item on Talon though. Talon goes into
no.
ulti and uses his leap on you, which crits because it's an ability, and then you use your auto attack for a free crit once more.
Nah, I don't
What?
like
No.
Talon. I don't like when Talon is.
It's meta.
No, I hate
Talon is gonna be back because this item does not only give attack speed and attack damage and a free crit, it gives you movement speed when you use your passive.
Wait, you can do all of that while still not being OP?
Okay, I'm gonna read it to you again. It costs 3,400 gold. You build
Aye.
it from a BF sword, a pickaxe, and a dagger, attack speed dagger.
Wait, so by getting those 3 items, which doesn't make sense if you consider the crit damage you also get,
You get the
you
passive,
get all of those bonuses.
yeah, and you get 65 attack damage, 25 attack speed, which I don't see how we can get from 1 dagger, but fine. You haven't, if you have an attack for 2.5 seconds, your next basic attack will critically strike all the time, 100%.
Like,
And your unique passive on top of that, when you
That
critically
actually
strike,
is insane for Jin too. What the heck?
when you critically strike, you gain
I can imagine.
25% attack speed and an 8% movement speed for 1.5 seconds.
So,
Think
like,
about
the-
that item on Yasuo.
Yeah, that's why Yasuo
You
is gonna be, like,
you
from
can
the
you
bench,
can
so-
literally build this item after you get
But
your
like-
100% crit. Yeah.
when other people speak, you don't speak.
Yeah,
Brandon, go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead. You
Oh.
were saying something.
Oh no, I was saying, I said that item would be insane on Jin actually because the reload is in 2 seconds, isn't it?
Yeah, fuck it. Every champion that could benefit from just using basic attacks, especially range, would do horribly good with that item because
Yeah,
it's
they're
a
gonna
free
make it
poke
so
every
range can't use it.
second.
I'm sure they're gonna make it so range can't use it.
So
but
it's a melee specific item.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna make it so range can't use it.
But
Also,
that's-
we'll see Conqueror more probably because
Yeah.
of it too.
With the new, if I'm not mistaken, with the new, the new Yasuo on PBE can do 40% true damage through the entire game.
That's so dumb. That's so dumb.
40% true damage of all the damage done.
You don't
It's
even
40.
have to buy pen. Like,
Why?
Why the
are
fuck do
always-
you even need armor? You just buy full HP, dude.
Why are we always going the tank meta direction? It's like
We're
every
just-
single
every single-
season it builds up to this.
It just builds up to the AD carry meta, into the assassin meta, and then just skips the entire AP assassin meta and goes right into the tank meta.
Well, this is crazy.
I don't think we'll ever get a new AP assassin meta again. ever.
Yeah, it won't
It
come
won't
back.
ever-
Tank
it-
meta has been here for 3 seasons now. It's just not going away.
No, it's not going away.
At the moment, the meta is tanky team with super ADC.
Yeah, it's just late game carries with
Yeah.
the shields in front of them.
Just now executing the second part of the pull that Dark
But Simon.
you know, and when you have to do so much when you have to,
That was a really good ult, by the way, Mila.
Thank you.
back into position, especially when you have a
You can just call him MM.
I call him Mike, but I don't want you guys to think that
problematic.
that's his not. I mean, that's not his real name. So.
I know it's not his real name. We call him MM. That's his name, okay? Deal with it.
It's his real name. Wait, your damage is insane now at this point of the game.
He said so on his resume.
When MM introduces himself to Norwegian people, he just calls himself MM.
Okay.
I don't know why. I don't know.
Just Diana.
It's just his way of saying hi.
Substantial differences in terms of the single target damage that we'll be able to put out. You know, Zyronic will be able to take advantage of that little crystal standing next
Hey, MM, you remember Sweet though?
Banish out, have the Cephas
Yeah.
proc, you know, and still have his dodge.
He and his girlfriend got Amateur's Vision.
You're seeing, you know, of course,
Wow.
those bellowing idols are coming out.
Well, if you want the news about the WoW, all of my friends got Ashes of Allor, but I still don't have it.
It took me 7 years.
Yeah, it's still taking me
Even-
more than 7 years.
I know I win.
They just started playing the game this expansion and they already have it. This is just not fair.
Just a little bit behind Dark Slashers when they were a little bit slower on the boss pool, so that possibility
Sounds
still
like you
there.
should,
Hold their ult there.
Just a little bit,
I think he went over the wall.
tough game, you know,
It sounds like MM, you should get someone to play for you every week and go do the right until someone gets it.
Now I'm doing
All
with
he
all of my
has to do
14
is-
characters.
Yeah, all he has to do is not go to school anymore, and then he could do it.
Shit.
Nah. If
Yeah,
he
exactly.
has to sacrifice school, I will do it for him instead.
Exactly, MM. Get your priorities straight. Come on.
I'm just giving him a hard time.
Allor is
Ashes of
very
Allah before school. No questions asked. I want to ride a Phoenix. Deal with it. But yeah, at the moment, the new item is Red Mercy and the community more or less is saying the champions that benefits most from it and that is not getting a nerf is Azir and Jhin.
Rengar.
Azir doesn't need a nerf, I don't think.
No, but the thing is, if you build it on Azir, doesn't
Yeah.
that mean you're going AD?
Well, yeah.
And since his soldiers counts as melee attacks, isn't
I
that
don't
OP?
know. I mean, I guess. I just don't know the percentages. Like, I don't know if it scales like 1-to-1 or
It scales 1-to-1.
on the soldiers, you mean?
No, he doesn't scale at all with AD, but
So,
his magic damage can crit too. So
well, at that point, like, then you might as well just buy like full attack speed on hit items. If you
after the last, oh yeah, that's true. After the last nerf to Azir, I don't think he's gonna get a nerf in a long ass time when they made it so his soldiers doesn't do AoE anymore.
Like they nerfed him, but I feel like they buffed him because of the slide. That you don't have to collide to get the shield anymore.
Yeah, but his soldiers don't do AoE anymore.
Yeah.
If that's not a nerf, I don't know.
Damn. Morgana bindings last so fucking long. This game is stupid.
I like how he is the Morgana and he's saying the game is stupid.
No, that was last game. I'm Thresh this game.
Ah,
Yeah, it's
so
only
last
done when you
so last
play
game it
against
was okay. So last game it was
Sounds
okay,
like our
and this
correct.
game it's not okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's correct. It's only dumb when I'm playing against it.
when I'm the dumb
I
one.
know. I know.
It's only dumb when I'm the dumb one. Okay.
No worries. I know exactly what you feel, Bran. I mean,
the devout actually ends up consuming, or is in the
especially when they're kind of better than you, and you realize how bullshit the champ can be.
That's almost like you, Simon, when you play against LeBlancs and you're playing LeBlanc.
It gets quite personal. I must
Oh
say.
my god, Shackle Box is so dumb too.
Hey, Simon, are you setting up the game or?
Yeah, can we go down to pants off or pants on, man?
If you're gonna play against hard bots, then pants on. If not, pants off.
Well, we're gonna play against something a bit more challenging than that.
Oh shit.
A lot of times we have seen teams in the past getting that 100% trash percentage, being able to get all of that done.
Okay, guys, I'll be back later if you're still here.
Alright.
They're able to actually
Alright.
some of those scorpion packs and just pull the final boss into one of those little pocket areas and kind of staying away from the more lethal trash packs.
Bye!
Yeah, so of course there is no rogue shroud for Team Dark Slashers, so they're either going to have to end this pot or choose to maybe
That's crazy. I don't usually know people that read the patch notes, so I never really have anyone to talk to about them.
And how they handle these scorpions looks like 94%. We're likely going to see, you know, this very
These
classic
guys are
strategy
like
where
high-end
one set of
gamers
scorpions,
in
and
WoW
then
and
the
like
hunter will
playing
simply
all
pull the
other
other
games.
side and then fade death. Looks like the hunter has died on the way over there, and so he's going to need the mass res up. Although it looks like Rev is getting into position. Could they be attempting to skip both of these now?
I think it'd be very weird if they ended up doing that. I think right here at this positioning, you already have the Scorpion face towards the lava, so they are going to just skip the right side Scorpion. Right now they're just waiting for Lust, but this is just better positioning for Rev. That way the Scorpion is immediately turned 180 degrees, facing away from the entire group here. You're able to get Bloodlust off, you're able to stay away from everybody else and not actually having that extra impact here. And right now, engaging with Dark Rule, it's all going to be on, you know, of course, the healer impact, making sure they're able to, you know, of course, get the Scorpion interrupted. Frenzy goes out, being able to deal with a lot of that extra damage here. But this is right here is what you want to start seeing out of the team. Be able to quickly get down, of course, the Scorpion, and then, of course, the Trapper a little bit later on. Incarn going out for Edelweiss here. And that's one of the things, is that while Cultivation is, you know, a nice safe pick to, you know, have that extra kick, health, have that, be able to have that extra hot kick in when somebody drops below 60%. When you're having huge pulls coming in here and having
need
a
to
lot
catch
of damage that are going on, Incarn
the
is such a
Jhin
great tool to
or
be able to
the
kind of lean on for
Malzahar.
the extra personal defensive with the armor that you're gaining, and of course the extra empowered abilities, you know, having stronger Haas to be able to deal with those larger pulls there. And if you're able to have so many of your pulls front-loaded into those situations, it's such a great pick to be able to lean on.
And of course, the story of how scary that pull is reflected in the damage here. See, Edelweiss has done almost no damage off the box. She's been struggling really hard to keep her team alive. They're all looking healthy. Boss on 62%.
I don't think it was a struggle at all.
Yeah.
Another walk in the park there.
It was really excellently done. You know, Team Omega Snipe is just getting into position now. We see a blind out on one Scorpion. The boss is
If
being pulled,
Malaja
but they're
hadn't
50% behind.
ulted
This
me,
is
we would
still
have gotten
maybe
all of them.
possible, but this is, you know, quite an advantage that Dark
I thought Diana with full HP was going to be able to do something, but she wasn't there in time.
Out, of course, onto those different Scorpions that they have to deal with. The problem when you're having to refresh your crowd control onto those targets is that you have to constantly have your melee players running out, refreshing the crowd control onto them, getting back into the boss, and if that coincides with a situation where you're having to hide behind the crystal spikes for the Maga waves, that can be so much more difficult.
Ideally, if you do it right, you know, you won't even get combat with those things. You have to fingers crossed that they aren't. We will know, of course, when those CCs break, if these Scorpions come charging at them. If
Holy!
it's looking pretty clean now for Dark
Holy
Slashers.
Diana damage, that's crazy.
You know, only 2 deaths is really excellent dungeon out of these guys. 75% health for Team Omega Snipe. This is, you know, this is the kind of thing you want to see in this counter pick. They've gone to this comfort dungeon. They've done a really excellent job. They did an absolutely insane pull before the second boss. You know, really excellent. You know, this is a pretty good time that they're setting here. We're looking to be probably, this is easily top 5. Probably looking actually at that fastest time here by these guys. You know, there we go, 14:33. This is going to put them, actually, boom, second place. You know, this team has only been together for 2 weeks, and they're now the second fastest time we've seen here in Nel's Lair. Really awesome.
And they're going to make Dark Rule look like a fool, but you can see Team Omega Snipe is they're working this down right now. Also, a very impressive time. There are no chumps at all in this dungeon. It all comes down to a very definitive moment in my mind, Jack, and I want to hear
We can contest if with your ulti.
Where, oh my goodness, we see both of these teams do it expertly. The Dark Slashers just able to make up that little extra time.
Yeah, and when you don't have to be
I'm
dealing
gonna
with
get the kill.
you don't have to be dealing with, you know, any of the
But
extra
the Jhin
slows,
just
and just
won't
rotating
die.
through all of them at once. defense, getting back set up, doing it all over again, you know, having a gigantic pull all the way up to Ulrog.
He got too much damage.
Able to pull it off cleanly, but also able to survive was such a huge difference maker and really put them so firmly ahead of Team Omega Snipes in a game that they had to win.
Oh no, Luffy gonna go down here, and that's going to result in 2 other deaths coming in. Will we see Zongo be able to finish it? Honestly, one of the things to note is the tank should be able to solo this for the most part with where we're actually at with that 3%. But this is one of those things where I believe the kids say feels bad, man. And we're going to see Zongo go down as well, so it is going to be all on that Death Knight tank to solo out this final percentage.
Yeah, the Jhin is such a problem.
A very resilient class in all respects, and just like that, we should see Dark Rule fall. Ultimately, a little bit of slop coming in there at the end, a couple extra deaths going to add to their timer, but at the end, they had already lost that one, so yeah, you know what, let's mess up there, but you already lost. But I want to go back to talking about that pull that really did define that victory for Dark Slashers. Obviously, they have a composition you're relatively familiar with, Sours, because you do play it. It's interesting, though, because with that pull, traditionally you think, oh, okay, look, Omega Snipe, they're going to have the Warlock. You can just
Why did he TP in? He's going to die.
Slow down everything. It's basically a legendary rain that is going to allow a little bit of extra damage to come out on Corruption, and that Corruption is going to apply to slow to all the targets affected by it. I believe that the Hulks are the only targets there that won't be slowed, but you can still, you can displace them, you can throw down that Ring of Peace with that composition. But what is it about Dark Slashers comp, a comp that we don't traditionally go, oh, this is going to be phenomenal for pulling this massive pull? How were they able to pull it off? What did they do there that made that pull so impressive?
Well, it's, it's that Fire Mage burst and that Marksmanship burst, as well as, even the Havoc Demon Hunter. All those classes are doing huge amounts of AoE damage on that pull. They're benefiting a lot from those mobs being stacked together on that wall, and that's how they're able to kill all those small mobs together. And then you saw just those 2 bolts left light at the end after blowing everything up. And that got them 50 seconds ahead on the second boss, and they extended the course on that third boss. And that's the top of the game.
Well, when we return, we got a real series on our hand. It is all tied up here in NA. Has not disappointed, starting to put up some really impressive
Hell yeah,
times.
really good ult, dude.
Not only the top teams putting up top times for their region, but for the world
nice
overall. Do
chain.
not go anywhere. When we return, we're going to see who moves.
Yeah.
Is it going to be Omega Snipe, or is it going to
That was
be Dark
crazy.
Slashers?
You got all of them in your ult, and I was like, yes.
Yeah.
If I
I
get
can tank it.
if I get 2 more items, I could be probably able to like 3-shot them.
Here, let's get this turret while they're still dead.
Yeah, I think we can get the upgrade too.
Alright, let's go.
Nice hook.
Nice.
Sorry I couldn't get there sooner.
That's alright. That was my bad.
To another map 3, and I cannot be more excited. Team Omega Snipe versus
It was a
Dark
bad
Slashers.
call by me. I
Dark
shouldn't
Slashers
have
were able
tried
to
to
get this
make
tie
this
on
fight that.
their
No,
map
he's
pick.
backdooring.
Now, with that final
God.
advantage that
It's
Omega
okay,
Snipe
Urgot's
does
here,
have,
so.
will this map pick allow them to close it out? My name is Rich. I'm going to be your host. I'm joined on the desk by Jack, and we got Sours. We were talking a little bit about what we maybe did expect to see coming out here, but we did get in our ears what that dungeon is going to be, what the final pick from Omega Snipe was to decide this series. It's going to be Vault. Sours, what do you think this kind of
Just
telegraphs?
E? Yeah, so you go.
Well, this is a dungeon that these guys have been practicing a lot. And a lot of this comes down to how big you do that first pull, as well as then how you handle Tormentum. And so we did see in this last dungeon just how much AoE damage the Dark Slashers were able to put out for that second boss. So if they've been practicing this dungeon and they've been practicing that big first pull
Nice
where you
job.
just grab absolutely everything, they could just, you know, just dominate everything and then.
I think if we killed Jin, we could probably do that.
Today we want to just keep jumping
Come here.
straight into
Well, they
the
want
action.
Baron.
We're
Come
gonna
here.
do just that.
There you
Get
go.
into this map. It's going to be Team
Thank you.
Omega Snipe versus Dark Slashers.
Hopefully
facing
keep you
off.
go alive a little bit
And this
longer.
is going to be the one to decide this series. We've already seen this dungeon pop up, Jack, quite a few times. And as we jump in right now to see who's going to come out on top, let's cover just a little bit what we can expect.
Yeah,
from
we
this
need to get
dungeon.
this top turret.
As a Mega Snipes pick, we did see out of almost partially the sister team of Omega Snipes with Limit, you know, taking advantage of
Urgot pushes.
herself to be able to have the sky steps going out, be able to kind of skip quickly
Can
past
take the red
you
if
know,
it's
the
here.
trash
Oh,
mob
it's
that
not.
was guarding Ash Golem and the one guarding the elevator very, very quickly here. But in good Dark Slashers form, going for high trash density has been their method of success here, pulling up everything into the gateway here, being able to get everything in the beginning to have the Fire Mage pop off here.
Here you go. Here comes those cooldowns, right? This is exactly what we saw in that last dungeon. Huge AoE pool. Hey, 3 goes down for Team Omega Snipe. You know, they're pulling a little bit smaller. Everyone goes down. 2 are down. Ironic down. Zong goes down. Turn up goes down. 4 deaths. They've got another death out of Dark Slashers on the healer. You know, they just got to clean this up. As soon as this mini boss dies, this door will open and they can head on to the next boss. Zongo, of course, will allow his team to shroud past the next trash, but Dark Slashers will have to either opt to kill the trash in the following room. Dilemma, of course, falls down, or, you know, we'll see how they handle Idolize goes down. These explosives are just.
I like how you're full HP now.
I need to hit to stay alive.
Even though they are at that final point, they have a couple percent left on Flaviana. She can be so lethal to actually deal with there. So even as Edelweiss was returning, you know, you still have to watch out for those fire patches there because they can be such a pain to deal with and will explode, of course, if you are stepping into it there. So, you know, great job by everybody to be able to get, you know, play as cleanly, as safely as possible, live as long as they possibly could there. But they are quite a bit ahead considering they got almost all of the trash down before people started going down, or before people started dying. Whereas Omega Snipe just had their tank going down and just had to kite things out forever and just had a huge amount of deaths going out.
So, of course, unfortunate, you know, sloppy start out of both teams. 1 more death out of Team Omega Snipe.
Yes!
Dark Slashers is pulled ahead, and, you know, they've got more trash percentage, more of the trash is cleared. Of course, it was